I told my husband that a dog was all I wanted for Christmas, and so off we went to adopt the pup I saw on the APL's website. When we got there, his cage was empty, and I was heartbroken. However, he was just out on a walk and was so happy to meet us when he came back inside. Fergus is loyal, snuggly, playful, and sweet, and we are so happy he is ours.
One day after dinner, we decided to go to the APL just for a look. I found Chad in one of the playrooms. I immediately went to him and he stood up on his hind legs as if to say, "Take me home." We went home to discuss adopting him and decided he was the one for us. We couldn't wait to return to the APL the very next day to bring him home.
The boys in my family, both father and son, had been whining about getting a dog. Me, I'm a cat person, and we already had 3. But I have to tell you, Wally is a most spectacular dog. Within days after him coming to live with us, he would alert us when our son, who has Asperger's syndrome, would wander in the night. Even though I'm still not a dog person, I'm very much a Wally person.
When I first saw Maddie at the APL, she had already been through quite the ordeal. She arrived at the shelter with a badly broken leg, which required surgery. But that hasn't slowed her down one bit. She still tears around the house and gets into far more trouble than one would imagine. I can't thank the APL enough for all the good work that they do. I know that Maddie is very thankful too.
Max is doing great. He and our lab, Ella, who we also adopted from the APL, have lots of fun together. Max has lots of energy and really likes going to the dog park and running with all the dogs there. But at the end of the day, he loves being brushed and cuddling with us. He definitely has found his forever home.
A little over a year ago, my husband and I were walking through the mall when we saw Sasha. We had no plans on bringing home another dog that day, but we are so happy we did. Sasha is now a pampered pooch who loves to run around with her new sister Sadie. Thank you so much for rescuing her. Now she will never be alone again.
I adopted Abby from the APL almost 21 years ago as a 12-week-old kitten. We have been through many ups and downs over the years, and she's been a loyal companion. Abby definitely has Cleveland blood in her. She's strong, and she's not showing any signs of giving up.
When we visited the APL, we did not know whether we were going to find the right dog for us. Then we saw Maynard. He just sat there, leaning against the gate, looking up at us with the saddest face I have ever seen. There was a sign on his cage that said, "I'm deaf, but I'll still make a great dog." We did not even think twice. We knew that he was the dog for us.
When we went to the APL, the first kitten that I saw was Stitch. I thought he was the cutest kitten I had ever seen. Stitch has been the perfect fit for our little family, and from the beginning, Stitch and our English Bulldog Romeo have been great buddies. Thank you, APL, for all you do.
We adopted Jenna after falling in love with her pretty puppy face on the APL's website. Although Jenna had been through a great deal before we adopted her, now she is a strong, gorgeous dog. Jenna is a handful, but is already house-trained, walks nicely on a leash, knows how to sit, stay, come, lie down, and shake. We can't thank the APL enough for bringing Jenna into our lives.
Our cat Leo passed away recently. Our hearts are heavy and our home is not the same without our beautiful boy. We adopted him from the Cleveland APL when he was just a kitten. Thank you for bringing him to us. We are sponsoring a cat cage in his memory so some other sweet kitty will have a chance to be adopted and live a happy life just like Leo.
Our life began as a family 14 years ago, the day my husband and I adopted our dog Kayla. She is still going strong all these years later. When we adopted her, we never thought that she would have celebrated all the happy moments in our lives: marriage, a new house, and children. Thank you, APL.